Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to BioD, and in this video we will be moving on with the next topic of our chapter tissues. Right? In the previous video I just gave you an introduction about the chapter, what we will be studying in this chapter, what is a tissue, what is the study of tissue called, and how tissues are formed in our body, what is the definition of tissue, and also I just gave you a briefing about what is cell, how cell was formed, and what kind of cells group together to form the tissues. All these things we have done in the part 1. Now we'll move on to the part 2 beta. Here I will be telling you the different types of tissues. Okay, so the different types of tissues are beta of two types. First is the plant tissue. Okay, and the second one will be the animal tissue. Okay, the plant and the animal tissue. Fine. So these two tissues beta we'll be studying in detail in this chapter. Okay. So now in this video I'll just be giving you a flow chart in which you will be studying the basics about this chapter, that what entirely we'll be studying in the plant and the animal tissues. Okay. So first let us start with the plant tissues beta. Okay. The plant tissue. So beta, plant tissues is again subdivided into two parts. First one is the meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. Okay, and the second one will be the permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. Meristematic tissue and permanent tissue beta. Okay, so the meristematic tissues beta, they are basically the tissues that help in the growth. Tissues that help in the growth. Okay, and permanent tissues are beta, whenever the growth is completely done, then permanent tissues are formed. Okay, when the growth is completely done, then what happens? Permanent tissues are formed. Got it? Right? So this is a little bit of definition that I am explaining you side by side. But you need not write it in the flowchart. If you want, you can write it on the sides. Flowchart may be a similar plain one which you can see in the NCERT. And on the side you can put a star and you can write these points on the side, rather than writing on the flowchart, in between the flowchart. Okay, if you want, you can write it on the side. If not, you can follow the same pattern like I am doing. This is a very simple pattern, right? Then meristematic tissue beta, it is further divided on the basis of its location. Okay, so on the basis of its location beta, it is again divided into three parts. Okay, the three parts I am writing here: the apical meristem, right, the lateral meristem, and the intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem. Okay, these three are beta on the basis of their location. Right, where they are located, right, on the basis of their location, they are divided into three parts: the apical, the lateral, and the intercalary beta. Fine. So the apical one is basically the tip. It can be on the root tip also and the shoot tip also, from where the plant is growing. Okay, and roots, they are going deep inside, so on the shoot tip and the root tip, both they are known as beta the apical. Okay. Lateral means which are present on the bottom part. Intercalary means which are present in the middle part. Okay, I will be explaining you these three in the next video in much detailed form. Right now we are just covering up the flow chart and understanding what it really means, what it exactly means, so that you are not confused and you are easily learning it. And when in the exam this comes, that draw the different types of plant tissues you have studied in this chapter tissue, you can easily draw this flow chart better. Right? Okay. The next one is beta permanent tissue. Then permanent tissue is now divided into basically two groups: simple and complex. Okay, simple and complex. So simple permanent tissue is again divided into many parts, beta. The parenchyma, sclerenchyma, collenchyma, and protective tissues. Then beta complex tissue also has two more types, that is xylem and phloem. Okay, so beta the flowchart goes like this. There are basically two types of tissues, the plant tissue and the animal tissue, right? So now we are studying just the plant tissues flowchart in this video. So plant tissues, beta, they are further divided into two groups, the meristematic tissue and the permanent tissue, right? So meristematic tissue is again divided into three parts on the basis of its location, where they are located. Okay, so if it's on the tip, that means it can be either on the lower side or on the upper side. Tips means the growing tips, from where the plant has the ability to grow. So plant grows this way in the upward direction towards the sun, right? But on the second hand, beta, you will see the roots which are lying down there below the earth's surface, which you can't see. But roots they are going down beneath the soil. Okay, so they are growing downwards, it is growing upwards. So obviously the apical meristem will be present, beta, on the tip of the shoot and on the tip of the root. Okay, then lateral meristems which are present on the bottom part, intercalary meristem which are present in the middle part. Explaining will be done for these three parts along with the diagram in the next video in much detail. Okay, this is just about the flowchart. Then beta permanent tissue is again of two types, simple and complex. सर सिंपल में और फिर से टाइप्स आ जाएंगे, पेरेन्काइमा, collenchyma and sclerenchyma and protective tissue, and complex में again two types, xylem and phloem. So every video will be having these three things separately. I will be telling you everything separately. Each and every term will be explained separately. So do not worry, do not panic after seeing these terms and ma'am, what is this, so confusing, so difficult? No. Okay, never be confused. Okay, very simple. Just keep on going with the flow. You will be doing fine. I'm telling you. Okay, so don't worry. Right? So in this video, we'll just end it up here. In the next video, I will be covering up your topics of the apical, lateral, and intercalary meristem along with the diagrams. Right? And then we'll continue further. Okay, so beta, if anyone has not seen the videos yet, you can forward them and you can tell them to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and meanwhile you also like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get a notification as soon as I upload a new video. Right, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.